To the Northeast Forestry and Equipment Expo in Bangor, Maine. We're going to take a walk through from this end of the yard up to our booth at the opposite end, and we'll stop and see as many or as few people as are around because it's early. I'm just going to try to give you guys a walkthrough. So if you've ever been to Bunyan, this show is as big as Bunyan is size-wise and equipment-wise. I think everybody is here. So let's go take a walk and let's see who we can find. So as we take the first corner, we've got Matt from Split Force. How are we doing, my friend? Say good morning to YouTube.
Morning, YouTube.
What do we have for machines we don't want to drag home still? Let's see what we can sell.
We still have the SF Coin road unit, towable one, the 1116 self-propel conveyor, and we have the self-propel without conveyor, the green one right there, still available.
So Split Force has 3 machines. If you're looking for a vertical machine, either static towing or self-propelled, these self-propelled, you drive it to the wood pile. You don't take the wood pile to it. So if you're looking for a machine, they've got 3. Come see Matt. Matt would love to make a deal with you, I'm sure, because it's just less they got to drag back home.
You got it.
Hey, well, appreciate you stopping.
Thanks for your help, buddy. Have a good one.
So there's 3 Split Force machines. Let's see if we can get those moved. Good morning, Joseph. Hello, Chuck. Good morning, Sherry, and hello, BW35. We are walking through the show right now. Everybody's starting to get rolling, but I want to take a swing through, and we're going to look and see what everybody has left available that they don't want to drag home if there's somebody around in their booths. So let's check it out. Let's see what we got down here. We've got the blue and orange at the end of the row. We'll see if they've got anything they don't want to drag home. Big setup down here at the end of the booth, for sure. They've got everything that they've got for equipment sitting down here, so. Mr. Easton, do you have anything that you don't want to drag home that we need to sell?
I have a beautiful MX 320 more skid steer splitter. That's the only we got left. And it's down there, so if anybody's looking for a mini skid steer splitter.
Well, there you go. So that's what we're doing. We don't want to drag anything home from anybody, so we're going around to see what they got.
Well,
and YouTube or Facebook, you know, maybe somebody will come by it and we don't have to bring it home.
Yeah. Well, there should be lots of good gear here. There'll be lots of good deals for people that want to come out and check it out. So.
Especially the later in the day it gets on Saturday, eh?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So they've got the mini skid steer splitter down here. We'll go down and take a look. So if you've got a mini skid and you're looking for a splitter, that's what you need. Got all the machines running and warming up right now. Oh, Jerry with a G fixed his suspenders. So right here, guys, if you've got a mini skid, or you can convert it to work on other things as well, but that's to bust up those big rounds so you don't bust your back. They got that MS324 here. It's for sale. So if you're looking for one, come on down to the Cross Center in Bangor. They'll get you a deal. They'll get you hooked up. No sales commission. This is the Woodhound community. This is my backyard, so I've got a bunch of people that are in this area. If they're watching and they want something, we want them to have it. So just taking a trip around. Pezzolato's new mobile unit. It's not really mobile, it's stationary, but man, that thing is a beast, and it makes firewood fast. We've got some big Kenworth trucks. The Dyna booth over here. Dyna's got everything warming up and running. Got 3 processors. They got an SC12, an SC14, and an SC16. Nice machines. For big equipment, there's everything you want for big equipment down here, forestry-wise, excavators, loaders, bunchers, forwarders, processors, chippers, United Ag and Turf, and construction, John Deere, big setup, everything polished straight up, cleaned right up, real pretty. big processor heads for the cut to length machines. We've got Main Oxy's booth over here, welding and safety supplies, all the gear and equipment. We're not going to walk through the whole show because it would take me way too long, but we're going to walk through a bunch of it. Good morning, Brian. We are taking a walk through the show. So for those of you that have never been to the Northeast Forestry Expo, that's where we're at. This is as big as Bunyan. So everybody says Bunyan's a big show. Bunyan may have a bigger attendance, but it has just as many vendors and all the same equipment. So we're walking up here, heading towards Caterpillar. Got Katahdin Fire Company, fire suppression for your forestry equipment. Insurance companies. Got everybody. Good morning. Up here we got Caterpillar. When Ted retires and you guys want to come up, we'd love to have you share. You guys come on up. That little 906 right there, that caught my eye right there. I think that is a perfect, absolute perfect woodyard machine right there. That's on the wish list. Got Wheeler, which is Cat forestry equipment, all their stuff. Got Whited Ford with their Peterbilt trucks. Lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff. We're not going to walk down the rows, all of them, because there's just too much to see and too much to get through before the show opens. In the infield over here is all the multi-tech and Komatsu forestry equipment, forwarder contests, all of that stuff over there. Got trailer, tractor companies. We'll take a walk down through here. We got dump trailers, Connex boxes, forestry mulchers, excavators, tractors, winches. And then when we get to our booths, I should say, we'll walk you through. Yeah, no problem, Ted. This is the very short, abridged version of the tour because there's no way I could walk you guys through all of it before we open. There you go. Got some mulchers, some tractors, TYM. We got a TYM now. I gotta tell you, Little Red's working out beautiful in the Firewood yard for us so far. Some grapples, Transguard winches, XCMG skid steers, and excavators. $65,000 for a brand new tracked skid loader. It's not a bad price at all. Come across over here. I like these blacked out machines. I think those are pretty clean, nice looking. Got Ryan's equipment. They do quick attach grapples, bar saws, all that stuff, so those are nice. Over here we got Vermeer and main equipment rental. Got a Wacker Newson mini skid right there. Those are really handy in a firewood yard for sure. Got some tilt buckets. There is a little bit of everything here. Down at the end here, we've got Vermeer, and they've got a wheeled loader that's kind of like an Avant loader. The pick capacity on it is fairly impressive, and it's very low impact on the turf. So right here, this ATX 850, that caught my eye when we came through. That would be a really handy little loader for sure. Got the stump grinders, so Ted and Sherry, there's some big dreams right there. And one of their stand-on mini skids. If you watch Outdoor with the Morgans, you know that he's got their big one. He really likes that and uses it all the time. Got some DOT approved dump and log trailers from Wheeler, Matavik. Nice looking setups and rigs right there. From Pete's Equipment and Sales. Good morning, Tim. Just taking a quick walk through the show on my way to the booth. Trying to get a little bit of everything that's there so that everybody can kind of see what's going on. And I'm not paying terrible close attention to the comments because I'm trying not to trip over equipment. So bear with me. Got big spider lifts, tub grinders, forestry mulchers, all the goodies. Over here, we've got Wood Miser. Wood Miser's here with their sawmills. An LT40 full hydraulic mill. Got an edger, LT35, an LT28. All the way down to some smaller machines. Good looking stuff. Good morning. So, a little bit of everything here from Wood Miser. Wallenstein's here with some wood splitters. Got a little bi-directional splitter here, splits both ways. Grapple for the tractor. Morning. Their Firewood processor, that's a drag through style with the little chute that flops over. Got some more grapples here from Fransgard. Dute's Fair. If I was gonna buy a tractor to work in the woods, right there, that's what you want. 110%. Those are rugged tractors. Morning, guys. Got a forwarding trailer with a crane. England winches. Then we're over to our stuff. We're getting towards our stuff. So here's the Typhoon RN 5000 towable mobile live deck loaded with logs, log ride equipment. We've got an RC 400 joystick machine with the swivel conveyor all set up, ready to roll. And a couple of Typhoon winches. So if anybody's looking for a winch, then we've got a couple of winches available too. The RC 400, if somebody's interested in a processor and a table, we can make you a deal. So come see me. We don't want to have to drag it home if we don't have to. And we got a couple of winches, some hand tools. And then over here at Cord King, we have a full auto Kindling King with a power pack. We have one of the baggers. We have the Enduro blocker, which we'll have a little bit of video on that. You guys will see that that's been sped up quite a bit. And definitely big improvement. And the repeater 29 auto box wedge with the 3x3 wedge, really good at producing good consistent firewood from the bigger rounds. So with the 3x3 wedge, everything that's in it, hang on, I'm gonna bend down. Everything that's in it comes out like this. Perfect. So nice machine there. That's available. $22,500 for that repeater. And that comes with the conveyor for $22,500. We've got a couple of processors over here. We've got the M1820 with the repeater wedge on it. This is my favorite machine right here, I think. This makes really good, consistent firewood with the box wedge system that's on it. So right now it's set for home heating size, which would be fine for my firewood for heating customers. You can drop it down, and if we drop it down, then everything that comes out is bundle grade size. Over here, we've got a big 2030 HO with a circle saw. They've got a new tip out tray for the short end cuts. So those are all set. Got some wood loaded on there. So we'll see if we can get a walkthrough of the 1820 and the repeater and see if Dave's free for a minute. Dave, are you free for the people on YouTube?
Certainly.
Let's talk to him about this repeater 29 that we don't want to drag home.
Sure. Can do.
So what can you tell us about this machine, Dave?
Well, it's got a changeable wedge. You can go from a 4-inch 4x4 piece, which will do a 24-inch round. This one's 3x3, so it makes a nice.
And it almost stacks itself. We noticed that yesterday too. So if you had an IBC tote there, you could fit quite a bit more than just loose toss, because it's going to fall in that tote pretty straight.
It does, yeah.
8-foot attached conveyor, is that what we got on this one?
This one's an 8-foot. You can get a 12 as an option. Basically hook these arms up to the splitter.
And the conveyor folds right back over.
Folds right back up on top, so it's pretty portable.
And this is fully automatic too, right?
Fully automatic.
So over here on the control panel here, you can switch whether you want a single split or a fully auto.
Yeah.
So when that's switched to repeat, this machine just keeps cycling back and forth until you tell it to stop.
Exactly.
And what are we running for an engine?
It's a 23 horse Vanguard. Optional, I mean, you get a 14 horse Vanguard, 23 horse Vanguard, or a 35 horse Briggs Vanguard.
Yep.
So
this is like middle of the road.
Yeah, we haven't built a 35 yet, but I'm gonna put one together.
Yep.
So,
because he knows everybody wants to go faster. That seems to be the theme for everything that we've seen so far. But if you guys can't see this, that's 3/4 or inch.
That's 1 inch.
1 inch plate on the back of that. You don't move these machines. You guys saw when I tried to pick up the Enduro blocker, I couldn't pick it up with my tractor, so
yeah.
they build it rugged, guys. You aren't gonna bend or twist anything on these machines, that's for sure.
No, that's AR 450 plate, these rails, 1.25 inch.
So 22.5 for this machine?
This one's 22.5 with the
conveyor.
And the lifter.
So if anybody wants this machine, I'll tell you what I'll even do. If you want it and you're in New England, I'll deliver it to you. How's that? So if you guys want this, you let me know. If we can make a deal, I'll deliver it to you if you're in New England. If you're further than that, you're going to pay me, because it's not going to be free anymore. But but we're willing to work a deal with you, and we're willing to make something work. Got a nice spin-on filter, easy to get at access. Everything's out in the open. There's nothing crammed or jammed in here that's hard to get at. Everything's really accessible.
We put a big hydraulic tank on there, so it doesn't get warm at all.
Yeah, how many gallon hydraulic tank we got on this one?
That's a 40 gallons.
So 40 gallons of hydraulic oil on this splitter. You got plenty of fluid. You're not going to worry about getting this thing too hot.
No, that's the whole point of it.
And we can adjust our stroke on this too, right?
Exactly, yeah. So right now I've got it set for 16 inch.
Yep.
So to make it, it'll go up to 24. You change these two pins. This pulls back, repin it. That pin goes from this location to that location, and now the splitter will go all the way back where it is now, actually.
Yep, so you can shorten your cycle for the guys like me that do 16-inch wood, and that just makes it a little quicker. But if you want to do boiler wood and you want to run 24-inch stuff, you can do that as well.
Yeah.
They're picking up some big beech over there. Somebody brought that down to them yesterday.
Yeah, good luck.
And they're having fun with it. That tests this machine. We'll bring it back and we'll do some video of this machine running some of that beech through it, and it's impressive.
Yeah.
Want to tell us about the 1820? That seems to be my favorite machine. That one draws my attention for sure, because we've got the repeater wedge on that one, and I think once people see how consistent the Firewood is coming out of that, I think it's foolish for them not to consider this machine.
Yeah, the nice thing with the setup on this wedge is you can have it all the way to the bottom, and it gets 3x3 pieces, kind of like so. And right now it's raised up a little bit, so you're getting
home heating size. Yep.
Firewood, still not too large to.
So what's throughput with average size wood? What do you think throughput on this machine is going to be if you're running the 3x3?
If you know what, honestly, I've not timed it out because of the repeating stroke back and forth. Depends on the diameter of logs and whatnot.
But you've already been
like that one. I'll cut 3 or 4 pieces and then put it in repeat mode. So
Yep.
it does save time that way.
Now you're already talking about speeding this up potentially too, right? You got a need for speed now all of a sudden.
Well, it's what I'm hoping to do on this one is put a 2-stage pump, so it'll have a high and a low. When
Yep.
it needs a low, it'll kick into what it is now, and then the high will really, for the return stroke, it'll be much quicker.
So you're of the same mindset that I am, that time is money.
Oh, 100%.
And there's been lots of discussion going around, and I think if you're producing firewood, especially for a living, time is money.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I don't know. Have a look.
yeah, you can see what we've been splitting in this trailer. So this all came out of that machine. We've got anything from small little bundle grade size pieces to home heating, because we were adjusting it as they were running yesterday. Makes really consistent firewood. So this is running a Vanguard engine just like the others as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, so roughly, what do you think yesterday running that? I mean, you were around
Yeah.
like maybe 20 minutes?
Yeah, that's probably 25 minutes, and that's a lot of fiddling around, making different size splits to show the customers
and
what it'll do
talking to
too, and
people.
talking. So
Yeah.
honestly, I think if you were to run it and you were just doing like your 3x3 splits, I think you could comfortably get a cord and a quarter to a cord and a half an hour, somewhere in there.
So. I've done 2 full cords an hour with a 6-way or an 8-way.
Yep.
But with the repeater, it definitely slows down. But
So that's the other thing. If you want to pick up speed and you're just doing home heating wood, we can take that repeater wedge out of this machine,
Yeah.
and we can put the traditional star wedges, or we can even upgrade our hydraulic package, and we can run the big boy that's right there in that machine on that little machine over there. So you got that big 12-way that small machine will push. What's our price point on that 1820?
So we have a show special on that till the end of the month. It's $55,000, and you know,
That's less than a splitter and a conveyor with some of these other companies. When you start thinking about a splitter and a conveyor and you've got to block it, and this does everything all together, holy smokes.
Yeah, I'll be honest, it's one of my favorite machines is the M1820. I love running it. It's fun to run, easy to run. Lots of different options. You can get a tandem axle, make the inflate longer.
So you can do a bigger live deck. Yep.
You know.
So if you're running tree length wood, or you're getting 24-foot wood on a wheeler, you can add a 3rd leg so that you can comfortably put your full length wood on there and feed it that way. And longer wood is less cycling of the machine as far as moving logs around, so it's just faster production too.
Yeah, I mean, these are 20-foot logs.
Yep. Yeah, these came on a center mount.
You can put 8-footers, they're 7 feet apart, so you can put 8-footers on here, or up to 20.
Yep.
So,
and this is a 20-inch capacity cut on this machine.
20-inch capacity.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you had 16 to 20-inch wood and you upgraded the hydraulics and you had that 12-way on, I think you'd be shocked what this little machine would actually produce.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be bundle grade wood, it'd be home heating wood, but man, it would make it fast.
Yeah.
So $55,000 until the end of the month, guys. Cord King M1820. So if you're interested in anything like that, give a shout. We'll get you in touch with Dave and we'll get you one coming. I don't think you would be disappointed with this machine at all. So thank you very much, Dave. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
We're gonna head across the street and go look at some blue stuff.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any questions, anything that they need to know about the Cord King or the Typhoon equipment, all wood log splitters, any of that stuff, let me know. Some of these deals on this equipment is really, really impressive. So we're gonna come over here to Owesco, see what we got going on. So we're live on YouTube, Tim. What do you have that you don't want to drag home?
Got a lot of iron here. We got 2 winches, wood processor, the split fire. Got a lot of toys here.
So what do we got for winches that we want to not bring home? Let's see what we got here. And it's not that we don't want to bring them home. We'd rather have you use them than us bring them back just to sit in the showroom again. So we got a 35A. So if you've got a compact tractor or a smaller tractor, this is perfect size for that. It's about 600 pounds with all the cable and everything on it. 8,800 pound pull, really nice winch. And then if you got a bigger tractor, we got a 55 AHK. So pretty good step up. You're gonna need a pretty good sized tractor for this, probably 54 minimum.
Yeah, 50
Yeah.
horse minimum. And this is the 1.8 meter wide. So
Yep, so it's the wide butt plate.
Extra wide blade on there.
So the wide butt plate makes it really nice if you're pushing your logs back up when you get to the landing or moving your pile around, stuff like that. So that's a really nice feature. You can see just how much bigger it is if I step back than that 35. So a lot of extra plate and surface area there. That really helps it out.
This one has the auto stop. It's kind of like an airbag. It's nice to have, but you don't want to use it all the time. You don't pull your chain in if you're too far away. You got the low pulley, chainsaw holder. Yeah,
so kind of like saw haul. You guys have probably all seen a saw haul. We've got our own chainsaw holder that's built right into the backs. So you can set your saw right in there. Carry your saw on the winch with you. It's got spots for your chain chokers on the back. So you can set your chain chokers on the sides right here. And those chain chokers have somewhere to hang. And they've got some mounting legs on the bottom so that you can sit them up, stand them up when you're there. So we got a couple of winches here. If you guys are looking for a winch, stop by and see me. And let's go see what we got for a processor over here. So we got an RC 400 Joy, and this has a swivel conveyor and joystick control on it. So simple firewood fast right here. 3 motions to run this machine. Feed the log, cut the log, split the log. That's it. That makes your firewood. You want to advance a log, right here. Pull it up to advance, push it down to retract it. So we've got an RN 5000 and an RC 400 Joy with a swivel conveyor option available here as well. So if you're looking for a small processor, this thing will make a lot of firewood in a hurry. And we'll come back and we'll run this thing, show you what it'll produce for firewood. But for right now, I got to get ready for the show. So if you're in the Bangor area, stop on up and see us, and can't wait to see you. And again, if you have a family firewood operation and you have children that help, come see me. I got something for them. Have a good day, guys.